Good morning. Good morning, planet Earth. All you Earthers out there. Good morning out there. I have to do my morning cleansing of the mind and the body. Get this day going. Mine's moving a little slow, just like, or some shit. I'm just going slow. Found out one of my aunties passed. Shit's always tough, or it's always something. Life, death. Death is a bitch. It's at least very like impactful type of fucking thing to experience, to go through. Death, my whole life, death has been a pretty trippy thing. Like when I was 12, my father passed away in a car crash, and I mean, just from there, my thoughts about death in this life were like, what the fuck, what the fuck, like just like taken back. Yeah, so my auntie that passed though, just like, yeah, great person, fucking, I don't really know what to say, but fucking loved her. Hey, good morning. I don't know Tadasana yoga. I kind of just do whatever gets the mind chatter to stop. And what's up, man? Just out here trying to fucking destroy the ego. I got my fucking daily offering to the birds. I love those motherfuckers. I got a little bit of my bud to smoke. Smoke a little bit more this morning because of my auntie passing. Smoke a little bit for her, you know. Anybody else getting outside in the morning? What's up? Shit, appreciate all you. Mumbai police. I saw you yesterday or something. Yeah, Washington State. Gotta be 21 to get yourself some weed, but it's legal to buy. It's pretty fucking nice. When I was young, you couldn't buy weed. You just had to fucking be like a criminal and shit. Looking over your shoulder every time, like, who the fuck? Oh, so what? World has fucking changed in my state, at least. Where are you guys from? Hey, how's it going? Just out here trying to I'm gonna do my daily practice. Usually I'll sit around for half the time, just kind of space out, enjoy the fresh air, the birds, smoke a little. The other half the time I'll push my body just to its limits, push my body and mind to the limits to try to shut that mind fucking down. Oh look, I got some shit to talk about this morning. Made a bunch of notes. Let's see here. I'll just start randomly here. One thing the masters say. Oh, thanks for subscribing. Badass. Yeah, if you're looking at all to take control of your life and control the mind and destroy the ego, that's what I'm here teaching. I've listened to a lot of masters. One of the big things the masters say is if you're trying to get out of suffering in this life, if you're trying to get out of suffering, let go of things. To let go of things is the biggest way to get rid of suffering. They say let go of attachment. We don't even notice it, but we become attached to the things we think in incredible ways. There's incredible attachment there. Like, for me personally, I didn't even realize how attached I was. But they say let go of the attachment of greed, hatred, and the ego, and the suffering will go away with them. The suffering blocks us from being able to be present in the moment with our pain and feel it and learn from it. And if we can do that, then it goes away and it doesn't become buried. Probably do a little more chilling out today than usual, just because of the passing of my auntie. Usually I'll just get right to the stretching. What is it, Aaliyah? Do you have a daily practice, Aaliyah? No, that's no big deal. Sure, I didn't even start having a daily practice till I was like, goddamn, 42 basically, or 41. For some reason or other, I just decided to this year to get my ass up, and even though sometimes I'm not wanting to, I just have to, like, I just push myself through that, and turns out that's like my illusions, and on the other side of that is a lot of happiness. So I just keep pushing myself through that shit. Yeah, really appreciate you tuning in and subscribing. That's badass. I better get started a little bit with this shit, because I do gotta work today. Last day of the week for me. I'll come back in a minute with some more wisdoms and some other shit I wrote down. Alright. Yeah, my normal necklace that I've been wearing is like a really nice red one. And I found this blue one, but I just wear it on special occasions. Today it's just a special occasion shit. So they're calling it like the pencil stretch. I've seen it commonly called. I'm starting to refer to it as the boat stretch, or like a canoe, because for me, once I started doing my daily practice, it took a while, but like all of a sudden one day I was doing that stretch, and I had such amazing feelings of like, just ecstasy, like pleasant, euphoric type feelings, and I was like, what the fuck? It felt so good, and so that kind of like kept me like coming back to it a lot. But one of the things that's been happening throughout this like spiritual journey of mine is I'll get these flashes in my mind at times, at the perfect times. And so when I was doing that fucking canoe stretch, I fucking saw myself laying in a boat. And I was like, what the fuck? I didn't pay much attention to it at the time, but I did remember it. And as time went by, I realized that, yeah, this yoga mat in the spirit world represents this boat I use, this tool I use to stay above this ocean of emotion type shit. Basically, it's the shit that kind of like can take control of me, take me down. But if I do my daily practice with my tool, then it's like fucking I stay in control. I stay centered, and I get to make the most of this life. I can stay in the moment, or try to stay in the moment. Oh yeah, are you excited about the 4th? Yeah, I'm definitely excited about it. It's a good time. Where are you from? Yeah, I've got a few kids. I got 3 kids. They're hella excited about it. I'm definitely really excited. I like the 4th of July. It's a neat time. Oh yeah, okay, I'm from Washington State. What state are you in? Sorry about all that crinkling, goddamn. Well, hope you enjoyed the 4th of July. Probably should be some shit popping off today. Well, Aaliyah, before I get to it, one of the biggest reasons I wanted to come on here and share my perspective with the world and everyone is because I got such peace and happiness and release from that suffering. So I want to help others with that. It's 100% my goal. So if you find yourself, yeah, I'm okay. I would say I'm like great. What would make you think I'm not okay? Yeah, I feel great. Best I've ever felt in my life, that's for sure. Yeah. I think, like, one way I've referred to it is the ultimate perspective, is what I've reached. And, oh, yeah, I was just coughing because I was smoking weed. Yeah, that's it. But if you ever experience any of that type of shit, and you're looking for some shit, I don't know, maybe you already reached the ultimate perspective yourself. And maybe you're just chilling and doing fine. I don't need none of that bullshit, but that's what I'm all about here. I appreciate your concern, though. That's badass. What are you trying to always do? Yeah, I found this hat. I live in Washington State. How about you? Yeah, I scored this hat for like the summer to keep the sun off me and shit, but it just fits so nice and I just fucking love it, so I just wear it all the time now. Good morning. How's your morning going? Do you know about dissolving the ego? Yeah, it's been nice having somebody sitting here with me the whole time, or a good amount of the time, so thank you. Badass. Just an interesting difference, just being out here alone, or not. What happened to your grandma? Got a lot of little birds showing up right now. See that one landed on the pole over there, there's one on the ground. Yeah, getting outside So this year, I like, people do that shit at the beginning of the year where they're like, I'm gonna do this. Well, like, I never really was serious about one of those things. And then this year, it was like I was more than serious. Like, it wasn't even like considered doing one of those. It's just like, I'm going to do this every morning. My mind was set on it, And so that's what I've been doing for 2025 every day. I think there's been about like 4 days that I've not gotten up in the morning, just been tired. The only one that's remained, yeah. Other people are coming and going. Yeah, I think this is like my 6th live stream, and so far, nobody's stayed this long so far, so yeah, it's definitely different than usual. Just, I don't really have any big point of doing it, just more like, I'm out here already every morning, so if I can record and help anybody else with this shit, then fuck it, might as well give it a shot. I'm curious about your age. What's your age, if you don't mind me asking? And what's this about your grandma? Well, right on. That's hella cool. I'm happy to get to join your life a little too, just from the things you say. And hope you have a great fucking day out there. Take it easy. Enjoy this motherfucker. Peace. just sitting really close. Try to finish this up here. One of the most interesting, whatever. There's lots of interesting aspects of this spiritual journey I've been on. One of them is this idea that something is tough. It just seems like that single idea brings about so much bullshit. So it's like, yeah, I was just like gonna mention this last thing, and in my mind I was like, oh, it's like a tough thing to talk about or whatever, and like, I'm like, my first thought was like, I don't even want to finish my physical exercises. So that's just how, I don't know, the mind or whatever, you know, something like latches onto that shit when it's tough. And it's like, oh yeah, this is tough, and it doesn't want to let go, but a second later I was like, I'll just push through it. It won't be as tough as I think, and that's the thing, once I push through it, yeah, on the other side, it's not like I thought it was. So I want to try to make it the last thing here. With the passing of my auntie, another auntie was in the hospital a few days ago. Pretty sure. But like, unless I read it wrong, but either way, man, life is just so short. It's fleeting. It's so short that it's like fleeting, like it's hard to even realize sometimes. That we gotta really be here in a conscious way to take advantage, the most advantage of it we can. Just because, like, it's the best. Oh yeah, and the other part of that thought is my advice to anyone out there is to just do the things that you want to do. Like, it doesn't mean just everything, like if something, you're gonna get all fucked up on something, don't do that, but like when I was gonna wear my first necklace that was red, I had the biggest anxiety about it in the world, and you know, it's not something that's gonna hurt me, like, It's just a want I had. Like, I wanted to wear it pretty bad because I fucking loved the way it looks. Just fucking loved it. But for some reason, I'm telling myself, no, 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 no. And when I finally did, shit, my life is better. Now, fucking no, but that's what I'm saying, you know? Shit like that. Alright, I gotta do these fucking exercises. thanks for joining in today. And I had a final thought to wrap it all together. So, I had on there death, my auntie passing, and just how much of a different experience it is than the rest of life, you know. And I know exactly how it's gonna all work out, but what I realized is that that's what this whole practice is about for me. This daily routine, it's about death. It's about the death of the ego. And so that's the interesting part, is just how those two things tie together, or how they don't, or whatever. Just death being such an impactful, big thing in this life, and then almost seeming negative, especially in a lot of cultures. But then the death of the ego is extremely positive. And it must be there to shed light on the positive side of death. I don't know. Something like that, though. Have to think about that shit. Alright, about time for work. Stay blessed out there. My blessings to all of you.